YouTube family! Welcome to another Two Family Homestead live stream. Woo!
Well, thank you, Terry, for introducing our live stream here tonight. So how is everybody doing? Let's see, we have a few people in here. Hey, like and share this. If you would. We get over 100 in here. We're having a giveaway tonight. I've been told by the boss. We get 100 or more in here. We're going to have at least one giveaway. I'm sorry, sure. I guess it means you just have to make a trip to Iowa and visit me. Iowa's a long ways away.
She's cool.
Oh. We have a garden house.
I miss my pool.
I miss our hot tub. And I see it every day. So how's the sound for you folks out there? Is it good? Is it low? Is it too loud? Are you hurting your ears? I'm just giving a few people a little bit of time here to get their channel names on the wheel before we bring the wheel over here and give her a spin. So some of the things that we're looking at here tonight, as we do every week, is we're going to take an overall look at your channel name. We're going to take a look at your channel art, and things like your banner and your icon or logo. Take a peek at your channel description, see how you describe yourself. Make sure you get your email in there, and if you have links to other social media platforms. If you have playlists, we go over some do's and don'ts. One of the most important things we look at is thumbnails. And we just kind of do it as hey, let's look at this. Is this something I would click on? What's drawing me to this thumbnail to click on it? Your overall channel presentation, how does it present itself? We go to your home page and say, wow, have they really done some things to their channel here? I mean, are they really proud of what they have, or are they just kind of, well, we're on YouTube, here we go. Do you have a channel trailer? We'll spot that tonight, too. And, of course, you can also do things like feature videos and other various things. Things we're not going to get into. We're not going to get into keywords. We're not going to get into keyword phrases. We're not going to get into end screens or informational screens on videos. That's all more on the technical side and the search engine optimization side. And those are subjects we will talk about on a Tech Tuesday show.
Yep, they're hearing something.
They're hearing something here. Like a ceiling fan making the noise. Is it just when I talk, or if I'm perfectly quiet, do you hear it? You should leave us saying like a reverb echo. And we don't have any reverb or echo set over here. I tried to take some of the bass out of this. Made the EQ pretty flat. Swooshing constant. Swooshing constant. Okay. Lisa Lee says that stopped it. Lisa Lee just said that stopped it, whatever it was. Now Lazy Bunny is saying it's gone, and I haven't touched anything. Are you still hearing it? You still hearing it? All right. We have an elusive background noise here, and I don't know what it could be. But if you guys can put up with it, we'll just continue here. We got a few names on the wheel. So let's get somebody up on this screen. Let me try something.
Gossip channels pass. Yeah, it does sound like a ceiling fan.
Okay, let me know. Is it still there?
Here for the trolling. Hey, Nathan.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see if that...
Nathan lost 8 of his new birds. Dog got through the fence.
Okay, is the sound gone?
They can hear it now. Had to be the air conditioner. That's right.
Okay. Obviously, then it probably was the air conditioner back over in the other room. It's the only thing I could think of. And so we'll do without it. So just for everybody in here, we are sweating for you guys today. Farmer Brad, how you doing? All right, we got a few people in here. Let's go ahead and bring that wheel over, and let's get started. Don't forget, if you bring your friends and neighbors and others over here, if we get over 100 in here, we've got at least one giveaway for tonight. And on the wheel. Copperhead Road Homestead. Copperhead Road Homestead. Let's see if we can get you up on the screen. About 2,170 subscribers. A new video every day. A place for homesteaders, preppers, nature lovers, and everyone. I like your banner. Easy to read and well laid out. Your logo is pretty cute too. I like that little piggy. And, well, what do you know? You have a live stream going right now. So I don't know if you have a trailer video or not, because I think a live show, a live event will preempt the spot here for the channel trailer.
Oh, that's their goat cam.
Yeah, it's our goat cam. We have about 5 goats that will kid at any time. So, if anybody wants to go potentially watch a goat being born, there's the place to go, Copperhead Road, Homestead. Let's jump back over to the About page on the description, and it reads as follows. Homesteading, prepping, nature, permaculture, and spending time with family. We give tips on foraging, farming, gardening, raising animals, and self-sufficiency. Join us on our homestead in Western Kentucky, USA. On our channel, you will find videos about planting trees, growing and foraging food, building soil, and preparing our family for disaster. We aren't experts in anything, but we love to learn and believe you can learn alongside of us by watching our videos. We would love to have you accompany us and share with us as we strive to live a sustainable and quiet life on our farm. If this sort of thing appeals to you, be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. For even more content and to help us create more videos, subscribe to our Patreon account. Okay. I like what you've written here. What I don't like is this subscribe with a shortened URL. It's not a hotspot. Don't know where it goes. It's probably the same thing as down here. But because there's not a hotspot available in the description, this is not the place to put any type of a link. Put all your links down here and below and preface on them. You can describe them so you know exactly what it is. If this is a subscription to your channel, I would put that. Subscribe to our channel. Now I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. Confirm channel subscription. Well, because of the nature of our business here tonight, I am not subscribed to any channel. I'm not signed in. This keeps us anonymous so we have a clean view of your channels. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. If I can't say anything really bad about it. I like your description. Fantastic job on that. All your other links are here. That all looks good. Let's see what you got in the way of playlists. And we're just going to open up a couple here at random. Make sure that you have... There's no description here. No description. Let's try another one. No description. Okay. So 2 for 2 with no description. I don't know if you have any with description, but you got so many playlists, we're not going to go through all of them. Go back and look at some thumbnails here very quickly. I can already tell you, fantastic job on the thumbnails. Good job. Facial expressions, zoomed in, 2 subjects in the frame of the thumbnail are ideal type thumbnails. And that's what the largest percentage of yours are here. You got a zoomed in facial expression, showing, smiling, amusement, curiosity. I love this one where you're holding up a wad of money. We'll take a couple of those if you got any spares. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let me ask you, when you put out a new video, are you advertising that video anywhere? Are you members of the Small YouTube Homesteaders group on Facebook? or if you're if you're a member of our Facebook group, we welcome people to, we encourage people to come in on our Two Family Homestead Facebook page and share with folks, hey, I just uploaded a new video. Until you get a bigger audience, that's what you almost have to do. You have to promote your video. YouTube is not going to promote your video for you 99.95% of the time. But great job on the thumbnails. Quick peek at your homepage here. You have the upload. Okay, let's talk about this just for a moment here. This is a default container. It says create a playlist. And it's just a container. It's just going to randomly throw in all your playlists. It's kind of a catch-all. It's like there's a barrel at the end of the garden here that we throw all of our weeds in. Just toss them over there. Rather than use something like this, if you use individual playlists, and you've done that down here, so we will get down to those here in a second, but if you use the individual playlists, this is where you can mold and shape and define different things for people to come and watch. Popular uploads. This is not the place for this. Again, in my opinion. Okay. The popular uploads. If I want to see your popular uploads, I'll go into the video tab and I'll just sort them by popularity. I'll sort them by the oldest to newest or newest to oldest. I can play them all from here. So that's how typically most people get around your videos, not from your homepage here. So those are two containers I think you should not have here. I think you should have containers like these, the About Us, the Plant Every Day. You only have two, you can have a lot more. But here's what's missing. You don't have any descriptions. If you had descriptions, it'd be right underneath these playlists. And you can define and explain to people visiting your page what to expect to see here, what you've got and what you're showing. And of course, the thing I don't know is if you have a trailer video, I don't know if the live stream preempts it. But a trailer video would be playing right here normally. Not being subscribed, should come in and it should be playing right here. But it could very well be that the live show preempts it. I don't know. How can I tell? I know how I can tell. I can tell by looking at our channel. Yes, it preempts it. So the live stream preempts the trailer video. And that's something that I didn't know. And so we kind of learned a little bit all together here tonight. Copperhead Road Homestead, do you have any questions for me? What we've done here so far this evening? To yours? If not, we are going to go get another channel here. Smudge is still wearing his mask. I guess you can all see that. Uh-oh. Came right back to you again. Well, we've already looked at your channel, so we're not going to look again. If I click remove, Sometimes I have to come in and refresh on the wheel, and it would just put you back in at that point. Okay. Organic Raw Roots Farm. Organic Raw Roots Farm. 495 subscribers, 28 videos. Let's go take a peek at this channel, see what we got. Wow, look at that banner. That's different. It's easy for me to read on a computer. I don't know how this is looking for folks on a phone, on a handheld device, but things are where they should be. It's busy, but it's cute. You have a trailer video here that's just over 3.5 minutes, which is a touch on the long side. But if it's fast moving and people don't drop off on it, that's fine. Typically, we say 30 seconds to 3 minutes on a channel trailer. So let's jump back to your About page. And the description reads, "Welcome to our channel where we are lovers of the salt life, but yet we have a 10 acres in the middle of nowhere in North Florida. Come follow our journey as we grow food, have our share of struggles, and our proud moments too, as we create a new flower farm where we put God first. Every person deserves the right to know where their food came from. We grow clean, organic food in the city and on the farm. We live in the city a few days a week for work. We live our days off on the farm building our homestead, one nail and one board at a time. We have a huge garden on the farm to feed our family and to sell to farmers market. We also have 3 acres near the Florida Springs. We are building a bed and breakfast. People say we live a pipe dream, and we have the best of both worlds. Salt life, deep sea fishing, and a farm. So we thought we would share where salt life meets homesteading. If you get this far, please subscribe and join our Salt Life family. Videos twice a week."
She's asking how long the trailer. You said the trailer was more than 3 minutes. She's asking how long it should be.
There's no set number. We typically say 30 seconds to 3 minutes. There's a lot of very well-known YouTubers that advise channels, and they say 30 to 90 seconds. 90 seconds is a pretty short amount of time for a homesteading genre channel to maybe explain about their channel and tell a little bit what it's about. So I've kind of taken it upon myself to use this arbitrary 3-minute period. If I'm not going to say anything about your 3 minute 36 seconds, it's 3.5 minutes or whatever that might be. It's not my place to do that. However, if you look at your analytics on that video and you find that people are watching it for 45 seconds to a minute and dropping off, well, then that tells you that it either isn't, it's not snappy enough to keep them interested, it's not interesting, or it's too long, or the content isn't right. Something needs to change. But you can tell that from your analytics. And again, we don't go into the analytics here tonight on something like that, but we just typically say, get that trailer video up there. And if they don't have it, I always say make it 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. I like your description here on the back. It's a little bit of a hard read. But I do like it if I take my time and go back through it. If you do something with it, I would just consider making it flow a little better. You have your email address here, and you have links to our blog, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Amazon. Very nice. Let's take a peek at your playlist. And we'll just grab a couple here at random, see if you have remembered to, and you have. Nice length on that description, I can tell you that right now. And we'll just try this one. Another great description. Good job. Like to see that. All right. On your thumbnails, let me get the last 18 of them up here. All right, here's your last 18 videos. Just glancing at these, which one catches your eye the most? And then we'll talk a little bit about, I have noticed here that you're doing very well. You recognize the fact that the lower right-hand corner belongs to YouTube. You can't put anything there. But here's the problem from my viewpoint that I see with these thumbnails. They're busy. You have a lot of stuff going on in them. The text is not big enough to read, especially on a phone. Now, if I get a magnifying glass, I'm sure I can read it. Yep. I can read it with the magnifying glass here. But without it, no, can't read it. Oh, a lot of these. So that's, I think it's a cute idea, adding these, I'm going to use the word cartoonish characters or cartoonish sayings on here. I think I don't see that much. That's fine. But the wording is too little. All right, let's jump back to your home page, your presentation page. You have your uploads here, and then you've added, very nice, you've added your playlist. Okay, that's obviously a playlist. Okay. So overall, I'm going to say you've done a really nice job. I can remember looking at your channel not all that long ago, and I can see where you guys are working on it and improving it. So I think that's fabulous. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope what we talked about helps you to gain more subscribers, more views, and what you want to get out of the YouTube. Organic Raw Roots Farm. Go check them out, folks. Wow, what are we up to in here? 27, 28 people. Where's everybody at? This is our autism garden. Okay, this is our autism garden. 10 subscribers. Only 6 videos, so they're just getting started here. The banner is nicely done up here. They have a 3-minute trailer. Welcome to our channel. Jump back to the description. Welcome. We are so happy you are here. We are a family of 4 living on the eastern side of Tennessee. For now, we are selling our home, 2020. My name is Kitchira. My friends call me Kit. I have autism. My husband's name is Larry, and he will rarely appear as he is a bit camera shy, but that is okay. We have been married 15 years this year. Carriana is my eldest. She also has autism. She is She is cognitively and developmentally delayed, but she's the sweetest little girl you'll ever meet, and she will talk your ear off about the Pokemon and favorite shows. My youngest is Corey. He is a talented, outgoing, on most days sweet and helpful little boy. He too has autism, along with a multitude of behavioral and mental disorders that makes it so he has trouble controlling his emotions and expressing himself. Join us as we tackle everyday tasks that are so easy for many but can be challenging for us, as we work in our small potted garden and tackle household chores. Wow, a lot of information. And I'm going to guess that it is Kitchira in the chat right now. You appear to be the head YouTuber in your family. So let's talk here just a moment about your description. A tremendous amount of information here. But here's where it gets a little bit tough. It's like one big paragraph. If you break this up so that there's no more than 3 lines of text and then a white space, a blank line, and then 3 more lines of text and a blank line, you would be surprised how much easier it is to read. Let me give you an example. Okay, if you look at this, you notice how there's never more than 3 lines of text. Now, I'll take issue with Doug that he put a link here because it doesn't work. Links do not work in the description. You should have just had that down here. But this is a good one to model after. Another good one is this young lady here. If you notice how she has done this description, a lot of information, easy to read, as compared to this one is kind of all bunched together. It's just a little bit tougher. But the information is great. Just kind of rewrite that, spread it out a little bit. Let's see what you have in the way of playlists. You have one playlist. Well, you don't have very many videos yet. You're still getting started here. Okay, so let's talk about this for just a moment. You have a playlist here that none of this, I have an idea this is your own personal playlist because you maybe watch some of these videos while you exercise. So let me just jump back out of here. Just make this playlist private so we don't see it. A playlist is for your stuff for others to see. You can make a playlist of maybe dinners that you do, or perhaps places you go, or whatever your content is. That's where your playlist should be shown to other people. This should be your own private playlist, and just go ahead and make that private. All right, on your videos.
I don't know if she's in there.
She might be. Again, you're just getting started, and I'm going to say good job. Your homepage, you've got that channel trailer. So you're making steps one at a time. And I'm going to say good job and congratulations. I'm glad you're here, and hope you'll come back and continue to make some good quality content. So, Kachira, thank you for being here. You have a wonderful week. And let's go spin the wheel again. Here we go. Who we getting? It snuck up to Farmer Brad. Farmer Brad, our Indiana neighbor. Hey, almost 1,500 subscribers, 309 videos. Has a 41-second channel trailer here. Now, for those of you that aren't aware who Farmer Brad is, and if you have chickens for livestock, you need to not only know this guy, but we have a link down in our description that I believe will give you a little bit of a deal on a product that he sells for his for watering chickens. The chicken water by Farmer Brad. So let's go look at his about page and see what it has to say. Description reads, "Welcome to my channel. I'm Farmer Brad. Me and my family live on an 8-acre homestead in east central Indiana. My day job is a web developer, and so I don't have a lot of time to do the chores on a farm. As a result, I have to find ways to optimize and make the farm work more efficient. And as a result, I invented the Farmer Brad automatic chicken water." Oh, and then you have this link in the description, which doesn't do anything. Contact us by snail mail, Farmer Brad. You have your post office box address here. And, hey, he's advertising, folks. This guy's he's all salesman. I wear a size XL shirt if you would like for me to wear your shirt in my video. So he's saying, hey, send me one of your shirts, size XL, and he'll wear it in some of his videos. So, Brad, my only comment is, the links right here, it doesn't work. It's not a clickable link. So just, and I'm sure you have it down here, but up here it just, put something up here that says you can, there's a link to the Farmer Brad automatic chicken water below. And that way they can just come down here and click it. That's what I would do. You're also pressing the length here just a little bit, and I would think you could give us at least a couple short paragraphs of 3 lines each rather than 1 of 5 lines like you have. Playlists, got a few. And we're going to see if you have remembered to put descriptions. Oh no, no description here, Brad. Caught you. So let's try this one. No description again. Caught you again. Okay. Descriptions on a playlist are very, very important. It describes what the contents of the playlist is. It's every bit as important to have a description on a playlist, maybe more so than it is on a video. Because the playlist is a combination of videos, grouped by subject, and of course, you need to inform folks what it is so they can make an informed decision to go watch it. It also really stands out on the home pages. Taking a peek at your videos here, where we look closely or more closely at the thumbnails. You got some fantastic thumbnails, and then you got a couple that I have to take issue with, Brad. One of those, 2 videos ago, let me get my magnifying glass out, your Farmer Brad vlog. Whatever you have written down here as a lower third in the lower right-hand side, you can't see the end of it because it's behind the time mark, because YouTube owns this corner of the thumbnail, and it's too small. It's too small to read. You can read the Farmer Brad vlog, and I like what you've done here as far as getting the picture up here and all that. But this down here at the bottom just negates all that. Broody Chicken Tractor. By Farmer Brad. The problem with, maybe this is a personal issue because I've been dinged on this myself before. If you put text in a thumbnail, it needs to add to the content, not just duplicate what you made the title. This is just redundancy. Come over here, the installing off-drip irrigation for my grandma. It has a tendency to blend in. Your yolks, again, is trying to hide behind the time mark. So that's just something you have to be aware of. All right, let's take a peek at your homepage. And so you have how-to videos. This one you have a short description. I think you can build on that a little bit. And then YouTubers using Farmer Brad automatic chicken water. I told you folks this guy is a salesman, and he's got these other channels up here. This is an ideal use of other people's videos on your channel. It's like a collaboration. It's a sales tool. It's very well done, and he's got some well-known channels here. Product reviews. Brad, you need a description here. It would show right here And you just need to get a description there. Same way with the drone. So there you go. I sent you home with some homework. And Farmer Brad, thank you for being here. Let's go spin the wheel again. Life and More Reloaded. Life and More Reloaded. 488 subscribers, 134 videos. Let's go see what they have. Okay, the banner, everything should be able to be seen on a phone. There's a lot here, but it should probably look just fine. I do have a channel trailer here that's it's in the channel trailer position. But I don't think it is really a channel trailer, because channel trailer talks about your channel, talks about you, your channel, what people can expect to see on it. It's a very, very brief intro to your content. I mean, just think of new movies that come out. You see these advertisements where they're 30 seconds to a minute and a half long or so, and the whole idea is to build excitement so that you want to be sure to go to the drive-in theater when it comes your way. 13 minutes, it just doesn't belong here. You could use this as a featured video, but I'm not signed in, so therefore I'm not even aware of a featured video that can be viewed from somebody not being signed in. Then you have the default uploads, but we'll get back to this page and talk about that after a bit here. Let's go back to the description on the About page. Welcome to our new place.
She just moved. They're making a new one. Go ahead.
Oh,
Brad missed it. He was in the store shopping. What you buy is Brad.
That's okay, Brad. We talk bad about you the whole time. Not really. We tried to sell a few thousand chicken waters for you. I don't know. Just you can check and see if you got a few orders in there. But just a couple old things on your channel. I'm sorry you weren't here, but you can certainly come back and watch it. Okay, welcome to our new place. We are downsized, starting over with a clean slate, and folks, that's never easy. Potential for lots of growing and homesteading with cooking, cleaning, organizing, and much more. The kids have moved out, and it's just us and the furballs now. What will we get into now? We upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We enjoy cooking and anything food, so there's lots of cooking videos in our playlist. We love to watch others, learn new techniques too. Come along and see some real life happening. We hope you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Email address is there. You have links to Facebook and Instagram. Nicely done. Let's go see the playlist. And I'm just going to open a couple here at random. I just want to see if you have descriptions. You have a description, but I think you can do, I know you can do better than this.
Well, she just built her own pantry. Just thought I'd add that in there.
Just adding that in there.
If folks want to go check that latest video out.
Okay. Well, let's open up another one.
Before you get started, because Brenda's asking the question, so, I'm old, I forget. She wants to know how much for the truck stickers y'all sent Paul. There may be some orders from guys Paul will. Brenda, Daryl will get with you later on that. If he remembers.
Okay.
But thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah, I guess I never thought that.
Well, this is an advertising tool.
Well, yeah. For what you guys got, I'm going to say $8. $8 a piece plus shipping, so $10 shipped. $10 shipped for probably up to, probably put 5 in an envelope, maybe.
Yeah.
So $8 a piece, throw a couple bucks on for shipping.
And Daryl can do different color vinyl, Brenda.
Yeah, let me know what color vinyl they would want. Most people want white on a vehicle, but in some cases, no. If they have a red truck, for example, and you have a bright red or a green, or... And I suppose, let me take just a moment here, Life and More Reloaded.
Here you go, Brenda. I wondered how long it was going to take him to do this one.
Oh.
Yeah, Red, they can be used on any vehicle window. Doesn't have to be a truck.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Or your house window it doesn't have to be a vehicle.
I don't recall who they are. I thought I could just jump right in here and find them.
You don't have a Cricut folder? That's right.
My drive is a mess here.
Okay. Well, you can find it later. I'll bring you that possum pizza, Brenda. Awesome. Back to Rootstead.
Anyway, I have some original artwork that we made, window stickers for automobiles, or even for shirts.
Yeah.
That matter of fact, I have a shirt that I have it on each sleeve.
Yeah, you sure do.
They're
great at covering up smudges on shirts. He's on your ice box? Well, I'm sure he's going to like it there, Mama Z.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he found it.
This is just some examples. In the case, the two on the left are obviously the black, shown with two different backgrounds, and the one on the right are white, again, shown with different backgrounds. But you can make them, I think that the ones that I sent all were, I'm going to say 8 inches, 7.5, 8 inches, which is pretty good size for the back window of a pickup truck.
Nathan, you need one of these.
So it's just, and again, it was just kind of one of those things that I threw together, my artistic capabilities, I guess you might say.
These are what we're giving to the kids this weekend.
So that's what I sent them in. Like for window size, I'm going to say they're like $8 a piece, throwing a couple bucks for shipping, up to 5 of them. So in other words, you could get $42, get you 5 of them. Or we can work out something. So there we go.
Yeah, they were clear with white print. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, getting right back to Life and More Reloaded. Let's,
Magnets for what, Lynn? Go ahead.
Again, you have a little bit of description here, which is great. That's better. That's so much better than none. But this is better. I can already tell. Get 2 or 3 or 4 lines of a description. It's a more in-depth process for. It conveys better to somebody looking at your channel. All right, so let's now look at some of your thumbnails on these videos. We'll get the last 18 of them on the page here. There we go. Okay. My first thought, and again, this is my opinion. My first thought at looking at your thumbnails here is that they're a little busy. They're on the busy side. A lot of text, a lot of writing, a lot of coloring is bright. The text being conveyed is very good for the most part. Good contrast. For the most part, the text is large enough to read. There's some pieces in here that are not. You do have a couple that you've forgotten that YouTube owns this bottom right-hand corner of the video, and it's overlapping some of your text. And okay, I see what you've done here. I couldn't see it without the glass. You have your Life and More up in the upper left-hand corner of all these, which is a great idea. Didn't see it on this one, but for the most part, it's up there. Okay. You don't want to make them so busy people glance over it. A lot of times, the strength is in I hate to use the word, but it's in a keyword or a very, very short key phrase. You don't have to tell the story in text on a video. And are you taking away from the content of the video when you have so much text there? I see that. All right. Not as soon as I go to say something, it comes back and bites me here. So if we look at the text on this thumbnail, it starts out: let's dehydrate, cotton candy, raisins, air fried, grapes, maybe. But your video title is "Let's Dehydrate, Cotton Candy, Raisins." I see that as one word now, cotton candy raisins. In other words, it's redundant. You got to come up with an action word to throw on this thumbnail, and then have your title as it is here. Is there a particular reason that you're wanting to start this title off with a pound sign or hashtag? Okay. We'll go back to your home page. And your home page is all it's default. You just have the uploads here. You did throw this very, very long video into your channel trailer area. Make a 30-second 3-minute video. Put that in this spot here and expand on your upload page by putting some playlists down. Again, good ones to look at. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Was it? Here's something like
Homestead Dreaming.
Homestead Dreaming. I had it up here earlier.
Yes, you did.
All right, yeah, Homestead Dreaming. Excellent way to do the description. You look on her homepage here. She has got the uploads here, which is the default container. But then she jumps right into her playlists, and with her playlists, she has a description in here. And that description just jumps out. So she's gone from a vertical format to now a horizontal format. Now back to vertical again. Kept it at vertical. Now she went back to horizontal and horizontal. She doesn't know which way she's going, but it doesn't matter. It just, she's got this all laid out very, very nicely. So this is Homestead Dreaming is a nice little channel to use as a guideline. If you have any questions on how to do any of this down here. So Life and More Reloaded, thank you for being here. Any questions that we didn't directly answer here right now, ask them in the chat or send an email to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we will better change this. There we go. Let's spin the wheel again. Before I spin the wheel again, because it just doesn't look like there's enough names on it. Oh, it looks like it became unlinked. So let me link this up real quick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got a few more names on the wheel here. Oh, here we go.
It's Ted.
Kiss My Grass Acres. All right, Kiss My Grass Acres, 555 subscribers. They got 48 videos. And this is her banner of choice. We did help make that for her. She supplied all the pictures and said, please help me assemble this and put it together. And we did that for her. So she has a trailer video here that's 2 minutes, 19 seconds in length. Very quick video about their story. Let's jump back to the About page and read the description to Kiss My Grass Acres. Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you'll be doing the impossible. Apparently that's a saying from somebody. Kind of like, you can't hum if you hold your nose. You all knew that, of course. We are just a small family consisting of my sons and myself here in the great state of Virginia. We are trying to do our best to develop a small homestead out of the deep country. You could say BFE on 3 acres of land, and with patience and perseverance, our dream will come true. We started small with building a garden. The second year here, we are working up to owning chickens. In the future, people said we couldn't do it, but with my both sons being disabled and me being in a wheelchair, we are determined not to let this stop us. Sure, it is hard work, and sure there are days when it seems impossible, but we will make the impossible a reality. I hope you will enjoy this ride with us as we try our hand at homesteading, canning, and simply having fun. Kiss My Grass Acres. Is it Radina? Is that correct?
Yeah, Fred.
Well, yeah.
She can hold her nose in him. She meant hum. She just tried.
No, you cannot do that. This is not possible. You could hold your nose and your voice could hum, but you can't. Has her email address listed here, and she has links to Kiss My Grass Acres merchandise.
Well, looky.
Looky.
We've been talking about you. Were your ears burning, Miss Kira? Homestead Dreaming.
Oh. Yeah, we've been showing off your channel, young lady. So we've already had you on the screen a couple times tonight.
Okay, back to Kiss My Grass.
Back to Kiss My Grass. Folks, go check this out. Red does one heck of a job. Mm-hmm. And anytime somebody takes an impairment and overcomes it, I applaud them.
The 2 boys have built a fantastic garden. They now have chickens.
Yeah,
yes, we have, Kira.
Okay, let's go see her playlist. She has a few. Canning from a wheelchair. Let's just see if she has. Well, she has a little bit of a description. Red, you can do better than that, but you have one. That's a plus. And KMGR story. Let's see if you have a little description here. A little bit. But again, Red, I know you can do better than that. But absolutely. Okay, so got a few playlists. Building that up. Let's go look at your thumbnails. Okay, I get to pick on you a little bit here, Red. There's, you have a couple thumbnails with something we really haven't talked about here yet tonight, and that's the overall composition, the light intensity of the thumbnail. This thumbnail here is a bit on the dark side. So if you can, you want to pop that into a photo editing program of some sort and brighten this image up a bit. This is another dark one. This one too, the shadows, it's tough to compensate for shadows until you get the hang of it.
Oh, go in the second row.
Yeah.
With your magnifying glass and the 4th thumbnail over.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You mean that thumbnail?
Where you're wearing a pot? Lincoln Log Kitchen, Part 2. And Red's wearing a pot on her head.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lampshade, right?
It's a flower pot.
That's the lampshade, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell you what, these chocolate peanut butter balls look pretty good. It's just I'm not a big fan of chocolate peanut butter, but they do look pretty good. So, all right. Keep in mind, as always, Red, keep in mind the size of the font. You don't want to have too much writing on a thumbnail. And when you do have it, you want to have it easily legible across all devices, which means that you need to be able to see it well from a phone. Your home page, you got just trailer video, and you just have the uploads. I'm going to say you've got enough content here now. You should start adding a couple of your playlists. Put those up here so that nice description shows after. Good one to model after. Is this other young lady that's in the chat right now, Homestead Dreaming. Go check out her channel. Or Off Grid with Doug and Stacy is another excellent example.
Thumbnails, you mean?
No, the layout on the homepage.
Okay, gotcha.
The layout on the homepage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kiss My Grass Acres. Thank you, Red, for stopping in and visiting with us here today. Always good to have you in the chat. There we go. Farm Okie, SLT.
Lynn. Listen, Lazy Bunny, I think that's the perfect name for those things, and I'm so sorry you live in Michigan. Go Bucks. Oh, you don't want those in the mail in this weather, though, Carrie. They will not send well.
Okay, Farm Okie, SLT, 209 subscribers. They got 41 videos they've created out there. They have a trailer video that's 38 seconds in length. Unfortunately, it's all a portrait-size video. And what I mean by portrait size is, if you notice here, it has these big black sidebars on both sides of it, which instantly tells me it was just made with a cell phone. I had a cell phone here, but I don't have it anymore. But it was made with a cell phone, operated in this fashion. If you're going to make a video for YouTube with a cell phone, just hold it sideways. Just hold it sideways when you want to make a video for YouTube with a cell phone. That fills up the whole screen. Alright, so now let's go back to the About page. Description reads as follows. Hey y'all, I'm Lynn. I live on a farm in northeast Oklahoma in Zone 7A. Please follow my journey. I like fishing, learning, spending time with family, and helping people. I'm getting healthy, ×3. You can expect that. I started posting videos on 2/7/2020. Please subscribe, hit the bell. It goes live every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Okay, Farm Okie, where's your email? Your email's not on here. You do have links to Facebook and Instagram. So I would like to see you put a little bit more in this description. You do talk about that you're in Zone 7A. So that would lead one to think you may be going to be doing or talk about some gardening, but no place else does it say that up here. You did talk about fishing, learning, spending time with family, and helping people. But you did mention you're in 7A, and you do say you live on a farm. So you could say that you have a...
She could be a neighbor of Homestead Green.
Well, you could say that you have your 1,400-acre farm.
Oh, yeah.
In northeast Oklahoma. It's partially in Zone 7A, and the other 1,000 acres is somewhere else. I'm just saying there's a lot more you could add here. Email address. That's really, if you're going to be a content creator, it's a must. Get your email address out there so that other folks can get a hold of you. Plus, it gives you the ability to say, oh, my email address is on my About page. Just go check it out. So, email address. Let's see what you have in the way of playlists. You don't have any playlists yet, but that's okay. You're still getting started. Let's see what we have here. You have got, I think you probably have enough videos here before I just button off too much. You can just glance through these. I think you have enough videos here that you could probably get a playlist or two created. You can create a playlist with one video, but don't maintain it at one video. I mean, it is, after all, named a playlist. And of course, a list maybe starts with one, but do that with the intention of, and don't let that slide, to keep adding to. So you actually truly have a list.
She's been having trouble getting the email on there.
Well, the email that's in your when you go to edit your page, you're signed into YouTube. And that is that's something that's pretty quick to go ahead and share with folks here. So let me just do that. Because we know that sometimes, until you've actually done it, it's sometimes a little difficult. So what you're seeing on the screen in front of you right now, this is Two Family Homestead just being signed into YouTube. So I'm going to go to my channel and oh, yeah, well, while I'm here, let me share with you folks. You see this join button? If anybody would like to join Two Family Homestead, please feel free to do so. Smudge would love to have you, and you'll get special gifts in the mail from time to time.
Special gifts this week.
Yeah. So what you do is you go to your home page, and you go Customize Channel. You just click on that, which brings you into this screen right now. Simply click on your About, the About page. That's what we typically refer to and talk about. And here's your description. And to edit that description, you click on the little pencil in the upper right-hand corner. As you move your mouse into that area, the pencil lights up. Well, right here is where you put in that email. It says for business inquiries, but that's where you put your email in right there. Then, of course, the all-important links down here to the bottom. And if you notice, we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 14 links. Well, up to 5 of those links can be shared on the banner up here above, which they are. When you are in the edit page, it says overlay the first 5 is the maximum custom links on your channel art. And when you do these links, this here in the beginning the first box on the left is a description area where you are describing what people are going to click on. That's what they're seeing on that page. This is the actual link over here. And then, of course, as you just click back out of it and go elsewhere, and here I can edit the home page. I can move things around. I can move these compartments up and down. I can change, because this is a playlist, I can change the playlist. But this is how you get into it and do it. So hopefully that just gave you an easy way to do it. Just go into Customize Channel and then go to the area you want to work on and have at it. All right, so we are back to looking at your videos here. And I'm going to say overall, you need to work on your thumbnails a little bit. I don't know if you have relied on YouTube to supply you with a thumbnail. And of course, they'll do that. They'll actually supply you with 3. For every video you upload, they'll throw 3 thumbnails at you. Usually none of those are worth using. You can create your own and then upload it. And that's what I would recommend doing. These look like they're clips out of the videos.
Can one of our mods go into our videos, our playlist? And I think it was 3 weeks ago when Crystal was our guest and she talked about Canva on Tuesday night. Please post that.
Yeah. And is she in here tonight?
No.
Okay. We're going to get her on here in the next couple of weeks. We want her to do that again for folks with using Canva to create thumbnails. It's an online source. You can do it with a phone. You can do it with a computer. You do not have to pay anything. There is a free version you can use. And that's what she demonstrates. It's a free version. And what you can do with that free version is pretty outstanding. Okay. So I would work on these thumbnails here a little bit. On your home page, this is all default, but you have some playlists now. You will have some playlists as soon as you get in here and create some. And then you can add those playlists to your home page. By adding those playlists, and if you create a nice written description, that also comes over to this. So Farm Okie, SLT, thank you for stopping by here today. Hope we helped you in some way. Let's just remember here for everything, for everybody, get this back up here, there we go, that things you can always do, modifications you can always make without penalty. You can change those thumbnails, you can change the titles, you can add things to your videos like keywords, informational screens, end screens. You just can't download the video and do it editing and then upload it. That creates a new video. But you can go in and you can replace the thumbnail and you can change the title. You can do that every day of the week if you want to. Twice a day. Doesn't hurt anything. There's no penalty for doing that. The only penalty for doing that is if you are replacing it with something that is worse than what you had. All right, let's go spin the wheel. Farmer Brad, we've already had the pleasure of having you on the channel here today. So anybody looking for chicken water, we have a link down below.
Woo.
Mama Z. Mama Z. Somebody was rooting for you. That your name would be popping up on here. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Hi. Mama Z has got 773 subscribers.
Yes.
Has 165 videos. Let's go take a look at this channel. Take a closer look at this channel.
Nathan, I'm going to stick smudge on you. Behave. Nothing new here, Carol. Same old, same old.
What's Nathan do? All right, Mama Z's. She has worked hard on this channel.
She has.
She has worked hard on this channel. She has redone pretty much everything, I think. It's got a real nice looking banner here that is utilizing some depth of field trickery. In other words, the background is out of focus. And then highlighted with the Texas flag and more information on it. New videos twice a week, live chats Monday 1:30 p.m., Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., and a Saturday live cooking show at 9:30 a.m.
Stuffed peppers this Saturday morning.
All Central Standard Time. So she has a channel trailer down here that's just over a minute in length. And let's just jump right back to the About page and see what the description has to say. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Let's cook. I have a live Saturday morning cooking show called What's on a Plate with Mama Z at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we have an interactive chat, cooking demonstrations, and fun weekly meal ideas. On Monday afternoons at 1:30, I host a 30-minute devotional and prayer time. It is Christian-based, but all are welcome. We also have a Wednesday night live chat at 6:30 p.m. for catching up and updates on our family and channel. I also upload weekly videos on cooking and my container gardening. We live in an apartment just north of Houston, Texas, but are working on getting back to our family farm in North Texas. But in the meantime, we are learning the skills we will need to be the homesteaders we feel we are being called to be. If I didn't trip over that with my tongue too bad. So come along with us on our journey. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. There's a snail mail address here. Email addresses here. She has numerous links at the bottom. Like I say, she's been a busy girl working on this channel. Playlist. She's got a few. Let's just open a couple here at random. And she does a great job with her descriptions. But, you know, we always open up too. We try to catch and see, oh, she got it here too. All right. I'm going to assume all the rest of them have those descriptions on there then. Videos. Let me slide this down so we can look at the last 18 of them here. I'm just going to say nice job with with your videos. I mean, you want me to get picky? Okay, we can get picky. I can say, well, some of these are, they blend in a little bit too much, a little bit tougher to see. Some of them are maybe a little small, but no, overall, it's great. Good job. Now she does something else with her thumbnails that is just a little nuanced thing that some channels do and some channels do not. If you notice the upper left-hand corner, she has her little logo in the upper left-hand corner of all these videos, which means that, well, wait a minute, there's not one here. She missed one. On a page full of thumbnails from various channels, very easy to instantly spot Mama Z's thumbnails. So good job there. Let's see how you changed your front page here. And for those of you that know how to do it, you can plan and do your upcoming live streams where they will all be displayed into an area here on the home page. And she has her regular uploads, and now look at this. I caught her. Here is a playlist of meat grinding videos, and there is not one description word there. I gotcha. Playlist. Meat grinding videos. Nope. No description.
She said she was.
Well, not only that, but looky here, you have a private video in there too. Typically, that's a no-no. In your playlists, you kind of have to be aware. You don't want folks to see private videos. You don't want folks to see deleted videos. So you have to. It's a housekeeping tool you need to stay addressed to. All right. Other than that, fantastic job. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Now, I can't personally speak to any of her cooking abilities, but it looks pretty good. And I think Papa C pretty much enjoys it. Just saying. All right, Mama Z, thank you for being here today. Nice to have you. Good to see you. And wishing you well. Let's go spin the wheel again, get somebody else up here. Farmer Brad, I think this is the third time for you. If you are out and about, you need to stop at your local gas station, get yourself a $1 lottery ticket. Scratch off would be just fine. And see if you don't double your money, because you're certainly loading up here on the show here tonight. Oh, look at this. That's Kiwi. This looks like an interesting name. Let's go check out That's Kiwi. That's Kiwi. A little over 1,200 subscribers. 254 videos. A very, very cute logo. Okay, That's Kiwi has a trailer video here that's just over a minute long. interesting. And obviously I'm not playing this because I never want to get myself caught into an issue of copyright. But I'll have to remember to come back and look at this when we're not live. So let's go look at the About page and find out a little bit more of That's Kiwi. Description reads, hello, my name is Kiwi. I do lots of animations and sometimes other stuff too. So she has...
I don't think you're in here.
I don't think she's in here.
No,
huh?
it doesn't come up.
Okay.
Brenda, did you find it? I typed it in and nothing comes up. I've never seen them
I never have
chat.
either. And they're out of Ireland.
Well, being Kiwi, I would suppose so, yeah.
Okay. So the entire channel is totally different.
Oh, there they are. They are there.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's Kiwi. I don't know what UWU is.
Just decided to put the channel on there.
Well,
Glad you did.
Yes, I'm glad you did this because this is something that is very different. And of course, in her description, she gives her name and do lots of animations, sometimes other stuff, and she's addressing sub goals. So started at 50 and then 100, and so she's picked various numbers of goals. Has a link to this is interesting. She has a link to Social Blade.
Just curious, are you a teenager by chance? Only because that is something our granddaughters would watch. That's why I asked.
Well, she's getting some good views.
Yeah, most definitely.
She's getting some good views, without question. Just jump back in. We'll follow the same format here. See what she has in the way of playlists. And has a number of playlists. And I'm going to just open here a couple at random. Now, the same thing applies. I don't care what your channel content is, but a lot of these exact same format pieces apply. You need to have a description on your playlist. It's very important to do that. Tell us what your playlist consists of. So let's just check and see another one. No, there's no playlist there. So I'm curious how you are creating your animations. If you could share that with a couple of folks, if you're using a particular program.
I bet you Celia would like that. So that's what they watch.
All right. Looking at your last 18 videos, you have some text on some of these, but now here is the I'm going to use the term, here's a problem. The text on this one is so small, even with my magnifying glass, it just jumped. Even with my magnifying glass, I can't read it. So my choice of thumbnails would be something else. This is another one. Now with the magnifying glass, I can read it, but you're certainly not going to be able to read that on a phone or it's too small. This blends in too much. So your text on your thumbnails, I think should be addressed a little bit. I love your little characters. I think you've done a fabulous job here. I'm guessing this is all your stuff. I don't know. But it's a very interesting channel here. So looking at your homepage, you have your upload cleaner. Now you have some playlists. So you've done a nice job with that. But here's what, if you add descriptions to your playlist, that'll show up here. That description will show up, and you can convey that much more information to potential subscribers and visitors to your page. I would not have my friends. I would not have my subscriptions on your front page. I just wouldn't do it. Both of those potentially can do you more harm than good. You can have people that might be offended that their name isn't here, or their subscription isn't here, or whatever. So I would strongly consider you rethinking this, not having that. I am not a fan of create a playlist container. You can add a number of playlists, and you can move them around as seasons change or whatever you want to do. But overall, you might consider adding That's Kiwi on the banner. It's a very different channel, and
yeah, I would definitely put your channel name up on the banner.
Yeah,
I like the banner. It's cute, pops.
Yeah, you've got some very interesting stuff here.
Brad, you're not right.
Nice job. Das Kiwi, thank you so much for being here. I hope you come back.
Bring your friends.
Bring your friends, absolutely. Very interesting channel. I'd like to follow along and see how it develops here. So you might consider. Is your name really Kiwi?
Oh, she's wired.
Well, I don't know. It says my name is Kiwi. I didn't know if that was a. Oh, if you have other social media platforms, you have a YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, put those in the links down here at the end of your About page. Nice job. Thank you for being here. Let's go grab another channel. That's Kiwi? Well, it was just meant to be.
Her name is Kiki. Not like to be cute. That's cute. I like that.
Missy at Shore Homestead. ...240 subscribers, 88 videos. Let's go check out Missy at Shore Homestead.
Yes, Kira, you were close. I was watching that.
Well, I wasn't
Hey,
gonna. I
Joe.
wasn't gonna bring her up again. We've already had her up. I don't know how many times. All right, Missy at Shore Homestead, a Zone 7 urban gardener. Missy, I'm going to assume that you know that on the phone your picture is not being shown, but that's the way you have this set up. I'm sure that either you're aware of that or you're okay with it. But just to explain to everybody else out here, from about this point right here and this point right here, roughly, none of that's going to show, and none of this is going to show on a phone.
Yeah, I would change the corn with your picture. That way you have your home and your picture will at least show on somebody's mobile.
Yeah.
But that's my thought. And yeah, she knows.
Okay. All right, so she has a 1 minute and 13-second trailer, which is a great length. Let's jump back to the About page and see more about Missy at Shore Homestead. Description reads as follows. I am trying to be as self-sufficient as possible on only 1/10 of an acre in Maryland's Eastern Shore, Zone 7. As an urban homesteader, I call myself a front yard farmer. I like that term. I became a master gardener in 2016. I try to grow as many edible plants as I can on my tiny property. This includes a mini food forest of native fruit trees and berry bushes. I also grow lots of annual vegetables, herbs, and flowers every year. I will use this channel to share my homesteading adventures, urban garden projects, recipes, and more, including permaculture, foraging, and preserving. Has email address here and links to Instagram and Amazon. She has a few playlists. I'm going to just grab a couple here at random. See if she has descriptions, and she does have a description on this one. And we'll just grab this one here. And a nice description on this one. Good job. Nicely done. So let's take a peek at some of your thumbnails and the overall view. Okay, if I could make a suggestion, number one, I love the facial expressions. I like that you've zoomed in on your face in a lot of these, but it's what I would call a singular item thumbnail. If you could add to beside your face or somewhat in the background, and I'm looking at your titles here, so I'm trying to think of an intelligent suggestion to make for you here, not knowing anything that I'm not talking about. But this state of the garden appears to be some sort of an ongoing thing with you, pretty much updating people in the garden. Rather than have you sitting in your living room, kitchen, or whatever room that is, if your background here was the garden that you have, or some of the trees. Now, I know you don't have a big space, but you obviously are growing stuff, and you are a master gardener, and I can see here you do have some garden. But if you could induce either some vegetables or fruits or something, a second item, a left and a right item in the thumbnail, I think that would make that a more appealing thumbnail to a lot of people. But overall, wonderful job. Go back to your home page here, and you have the default container. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of your playlists down here. Nice job. Nice job. Nicely done. Missy Ashore Homestead. Folks, go check her out. Zone 7, Urban Gardener out of Maryland. That's Susie Bandana's
Yes.
neck of the woods. So, very nice. Thank you for being here, Missy. And any particular questions, just ask them or let us know if we can help in any way. Get that closed. We'll get the wheel over here again.
You think, Joe? Oh, we have them?
This is our autism garden. We've already had them this evening.
Oh.
All right. Dutch off-grid homesteading. We're going overseas. Dutch off-grid homesteading. 878 subscribers. Got 27 videos. And, you know, he's just got a look there like something's up.
It's trouble.
Are you troubled, Paul? I'm curious. You just look like you got a little ornery look there.
It is ornery, you're right.
Oh. He has made himself a new banner.
He sure has. Wow.
Look at that. Nice job. Dutch off-grid homesteading. Now let's jump to the About page. And before I read this, I do want to make a statement here. I want the other folks in the room here to understand. Paul is out of the Netherlands. English is not his first language. And so, therefore, some of his spelling...
English is not a lot of it.
It's not a lot.
Trust me, I've seen some of them.
But a lot of his spelling and a lot of his... what do you call it? Enunciation?
Yeah, pronunciation.
Pronunciation is different from what many of us would expect. But it doesn't take anything away from his content.
Sure doesn't.
So his description reads as follows. Hey, I'm Paul. I live in the Netherlands. Well, welcome to my channel about doing as much as possible yourself at home. I don't live in the country. I live in the city. I bought my house where I live in and have a small garden from 15 by 20 meters. And he's converted that for you. It's a 49 by 65 and a half feet. Year 2020, I like to do more DIY vlogs once a month or more. With gardening, a new idea I have is to do something like raised beds on top of the roof of my garage and kitchen in animals and projects in and around my homestead. That's why I started with vlogging, so we can learn from each other, and not only in my country, but worldwide. These days possible because of internet and YouTube. Maybe we could build a worldwide community. Please subscribe and put a thumbs up. It would really help my channel. And if you like my vlogs, hit the bell for notification for future vlogs. See you soon. Every Friday at 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, he does a live stream. Laters. Has his email address in here. Has Facebook link, PayPal link, Instagram link. So, nicely done. Playlists? He's got a couple. Let's see if he has remembered to put description on them. Yes, he has. That one has a description. And this one has a description. Oh, look at that. Look at that smart shirt he's got there. I'll be darned. And on this playlist, he also has a very short description. Video content. He's stepping up his game here on his video content. Look at these thumbnails. All right, a real brief mention on the thumbnail. Well, whenever you put text on a thumbnail, make sure, number one, it's big enough to read. Number two, it's got a high enough contrast that it stands out, that it's very easy to see and doesn't blend into the background. We have a few here that I'm going to say that the text is a little bit small in font. The font is a little bit short. And in some cases, it's just difficult to read. This thumbnail, where you have it titled Metallic Paint, your image is lost in the dark, and I think that detracts from the thumbnail. Metallic paint is a little bit tough to see without getting the magnifying glass out. That's the way some of these are. This one, trailer repair upgrade part 3. Without the magnifying glass, I can't see it. So that's just something to think about here. Jump back to your home page, and you've done some modification here, but I don't see a trailer video. So make a quick video, 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. Tell us a little bit about you and what people can expect to find on your channel. The default uploads container is here. You've added a playlist above it and one under it. Nice job. Nicely done. And good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Are these your dogs? Do you have up here in the playlist?
Lazy Bunny, no, you don't have to.
Paul, thanks so much for stopping by. Always good to see you. We're glad to have you here. Get another channel.
7 o'clock.
Oh.
Red.
All right. Well, look at this. Wouldn't you know? Okay. We've used this channel tonight. So because it's 7 o'clock, we're just going to bring it up so you folks all can see it.
You said yes, those are my dogs.
Homestead Dreaming. 2,600 subscribers, thereabouts. It's the journey, not the destination.
Want to move it over?
Oh. Sorry. There we go. It's the journey, not the destination. Homestead Dreaming.
Yeah, you did get picked, Kira.
Yeah, but we're not going to spend a whole lot of time because we've already been on your channel 2 or 3 or 4 times. Folks, this is a good channel to model yourself after.
Ooh, gosh, I haven't been to the wildlife park in Sandusky in forever. I didn't know it was still there. You need to do that in the convertible.
Well, honey, we didn't get over 100 in the chat tonight.
We didn't even get over 40.
So.
Hey, Three Musketeers.
Next Monday night. Oh, do we have a show for you come Monday night? Out of Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Birthday girl.
Yeah, next Monday night we're having a birthday party on Monday Night Live. And wonderful couple. Gemini Homestead will be on next Monday night. Let's see, what else do we need to...
Oh, you mean just in the past few years, Kara? Did you go to Cedar Point, Kara? What?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I was listening to you over here. Again, if you ever want to see a well thought out page, take a look at Homestead Dreaming. Her about page is done very, very well. You notice it's 3 lines or less.
Kara, have you had any more trees stolen out of your yard? That blew my mind.
She has a great selection of playlists, and I doubt if I could ever catch her with not having a description on one of these. She's not going to let me catch her. Does a great job with her thumbnails. Does a great job with her modifications on her homepage, and she doesn't leave it idle. She moves things around from time to time, so you never know what to expect. Homestead Dreaming is a good channel to model yourself after as far as a nice presentation for your channel. Okay. What else we got to talk about? Anything?
Lazy Bunny want to know what Tuesday night's topic is going to be about. She has any suggestions, emails.
Yeah. At this point, we don't have any topic yet planned for Tuesday. I do want to get a hold of Crystal and have her as a guest here in the next couple of weeks. So whether that would be next week or the week after. Or,
ooh, 140 degrees in the attic.
I don't know.
Yuck. We are just to put thoughts into your head. If you want anything for yourself or your channel, especially if you do cooking shows and that, we are now capable of doing t-shirts, towels, aprons. What else? Tote bags.
Yeah, there's a number of different.
There's Gemini.
Number of different promotional items.
Gemini, we can do your Wheel for You special on Monday night if you want.
So, yeah, be sure to join us here next Monday night. Gemini Homestead will be in full bloom.
I'll tell you how we met.
And
how I adopted her that very night.
Other than that, I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Yes, become a member. We send goodies out. In fact, all of our members, aside for Paul, because his is overseas, should have received their latest package of the goodie package.
Well, there's a
this
couple
week.
that have just been joined in the past couple days.
Linda just hers went out yesterday.
That and Lazy Bunny did too. Or Lazy Bunny just joined. Or rejoined. 2 days ago. That's when they...
Okay, Lazy Bunny, either email us, twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, or catch me on Facebook and remind me. You're not going to get that every week, Diana. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. I do want to ask, especially since we're 99.9% homestead genre here, if everyone can say a prayer. One of our own has been tested positive for the COVID-19. I'm not giving out any names. Just know that prayers would be appreciated and good thoughts and good vibes. So if you could all do that for us, we sure would appreciate it. And yes, Monday night, we're going to party like rock stars. Amen.
So,
Denise, amen.
So bring a friend. Special thanks to all of our moderators. Special thanks to all of our members. And special thanks to everybody that took time out of your day to be here today.
Red, honey, if I'm awake that long and I see that, I will Marco you. Thank you, Miracle Farm.
And just a question for everybody to ponder on as we leave here. Have you ever stopped to think?
I don't stop to think at all.
And then forgot to start again? Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.
That's my problem.
Bye.